Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to move forward. I think I have shown almost every proving ground. We don't have all weapons, so there may be more. I don't know. But we need money and we need shards. And right now I want shards.
Not much left of Mount Zan nowadays. It's like a cross between a zoo and a prison break.
Who let the dogs out?
Can't rightly call Mount Zan the mountain anymore.
Ouch.
There's no more mountains now.
Whoa.
There's no place left for the beasts of the wild to go.
I see nothing.
Good thing for those beasts the Calamity saved leftovers.
Whoa. Come here. I still have flamethrower, I forgot.
We only found their little lair because they found themselves a little shard.
Ow.
The creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own.
Apparently.
They even dragged their children into this.
Really, aggregators. Come here. Would you kindly? No.
Without a doubt, the situation stinks.
And Master Rex. Ouch. Sometimes I'm loving this game. Okay, I like it every time I play it. But sometimes it's just plain goofy.
Best thing we can do for those beasts right now is put them down quick and clean.
Really? Ouch! Gee! Ambushes, left and right. Hello?
There's only one kind of mercy left these days.
Look at it! Fine gramophone.
What the city left behind, those beasts took for themselves.
Ow! What about that? No. Let's have grenades. All the firepower.
Takes a lot of convincing, and our mortars have to do the talking.
Gee.
Look at it this way. It's either them or us. But if we win, they win too. Our Bastion is everybody's gain, not just ours.
You sure? Oh.
Unfortunately, there's no explaining that to a simple beast.
There are no simple beasts. You. Hey.
Those beasts been hard at work fixing up the place.
Of course. Wow.
They've rounded up their survivors, just like we have.
Yeah, why shouldn't they? Oh, hello. I'm having fun. Drugs. Don't do drugs. Leave me the stinkweed.
They've been searching for cores and shards, just like we have.
Oops.
Maybe they've thought about turning back, just like we have.
Most likely. Oh. Whee!
We just really need their shard.
Yes, we do.
Kid got it fair and square.
I'm out.
You don't need to keep tangling with all those things. He's done what's best for him, don't you worry. Don't you worry.
I did. I didn't kill most of them.
We'll all be better off once the Bastion is complete.
Ouch. Yeah, the present.
Fixed that thing right up, didn't we? Made these goings-on a little livelier.
No. No. Oh, it's that. Oh. Music.
Suppose it's true a little song can put things in perspective.
It's nice to have music.
Well, if you can't burn it, you can always blow it to Mother on High, right?
I love his expressions.
It wasn't fixed, it was unbroken. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though.
Yep. Now let's do the shrine. The true shrine grants access to new idols to the most elusive members of the Pantheon.
Seems the gods recommended this place to all their friends. Think the gods are gonna help?
What do we have here? Gamut. God of purpose and folly. Falls shall deflect attacks on a whim. No. Despite his lack of senses, the crippled Duke gives counsel to the humble and the wise. That actually sounds interesting. Misia, goddess of loss and longing. Foes shall regenerate from any injury. The Lorn Mother gave away her heart and bears the Star of Zelandia in its stead. Hey. So we still have Oleg, Lemaine, Oratus, and Udrik to unlock. But vigils!
The Brushers, they moved in shadows,
I read them,
but the Calamity found them. The Triggers, my brothers, bravest men I ever knew.
Good for you, good for you. I'll do that. That's for the musket. The practice of dueling soon ceased after the slingers unveiled this trick. Yes, I'm dueling a slinger. Dude, you are going to die. Why? I have a trick. Shit. I'm loving the dumb I have right now. Since when do we have an outhouse? Hello?
Seems Zia's cooking got the best of him.
Apropos.
Just can't get enough of that good home cooking, can he?
Nope.
Knocks him into an uneasy sleep.
Zia, what are you putting in this stuff? I'm getting high left and right.
What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once. Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tazzle terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Zelandia. Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals.
You come here.
Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out. Her mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father.
dum. Of course.
Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him. Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the Mancers. It's for your own good, he said.
Really?
She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs.
Burn in righteous fire.
At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
That's not nice.
One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him.
Oh god. Queen Anne, it's Queen Anne.
The young man convinced her to take him to her family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals.
You. All of you. You too.
When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out.
Get me out. Whoa.
The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult.
The father told her. Oh, wait.
It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals.
Oliver, come here. Nobody likes you.
They would hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag, then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
Okay. We are here.
succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls.
It's not nice. Oh god. Fried. Be fried. Like their chicken wings.
The young man had sent the authorities a tip. Told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tazzle terminals.
Ooh, that's bad.
She and her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free.
Ooh.
Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
Chill. Immensely. Gee.
Someday those tears are gonna spill. So feel that won't let
She did as she was told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
Oh, hello. How many?
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around her.
Whoa. Oh. I'm a messy drinker today.
When the kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way he left it.
Yes. But a little bit richer. I think that's it for this episode. The last bit was heavy. Heavy. Poor sehr. Well, I wish you all a good night and I hope that you sleep well after that. Bye.